Let's all just bask in this gorgeous morning spring sunshine for a moment, shall we? It's not freezing anymore. It's warm. When the garden starts growing back, I'm going to start shedding tears. It's going to be every morning just coming out here and having a little weep. Happy April, happy spring. It is time for us to bloom. Oh my gosh, why does this look so wild right now? Okay, this cutie little headband was in the hotel room. Avino had given it to us at the Junos, and you know what? I have to say, I'm kind of a hater sometimes. Sometimes I see things and I'm like, wow, that's super lame. And that's how I felt about these headbands up until now, because wow, it really does the thing. It does the deed. It holds everything out of the way. I sit here with my cute little hair clips and I'm like, hold on. I could have just been throwing my hair in a headband this entire time and it just keeps everything out of the way. So hello, good day! Sorry, I just have to get this out of the way. My beloved Nude Sticks Bareback, suddenly, I don't know why, but out of nowhere, all of the packaging has been shedding and there's just little black flakes everywhere, and every single time I've been doing my makeup, it's going everywhere and it's driving me crazy. Just had to get that out of the way in case you see me angry. Look, can you see all the little black flakes? Can you see that on my finger? That's just from holding it, one little section. It's everywhere. Why? Is that a sign to get a new one? I don't know. Anyway, this morning I am getting ready for an event. Love a good old event day, especially on a gorgeous sunshiny day like this. We played our tennis this morning and now I need to head downtown for a lovely little kind of early lunch event. Honestly, I'm excited. It's a Goop event at Holt Renfrew and I love any excuse to go to Holt Renfrew on any day, but Goop is in town, baby. I would love to hear what they have to say. Also, did you guys see that patch of zits I just covered up? I've just had this rash on my face. Literally, actually, since we got home from Paris, this rash has just been persistent. One little dot goes away, another one comes up. I'm like, what? What have I sniffed? What have I put on my face? I have no idea. But what's extra exciting about today is it is officially time for the Sephora sale. The Sephora sale. Now, I feel like you guys will generally know how I feel. They do the sale twice a year, every year, and every single time I make a video on it, and I feel like, at least for me, gone are the days where I used to be like genuinely excited about new launches. That happens a lot, fewer and far between these days, but I do love to save moolah on my everyday makeup purchases. So I do get excited in that way, I guess, where if I run out of something, I'm like, perfect, I'm just gonna stock up on it now. Save 20%. Obviously, it depends on the tier that you have with Sephora, but I'm going in and if I can, I'm going to save a couple dollars. So I figured I would just vlog the day, bring you guys along, because after the event today, I'm already downtown. I'm going to hit up Sephora and grab a couple of things. And there's actually like quite a few things that I'm running very low on. My setting spray, my Goodie cleansing oil, my cleanser. Now that I have some streaks in my hair, I need to get like a whole new back to the blonde spring hair refresh. In the product department, I'm low on everything. Actually, I don't even have shampoo. I have nothing. I'm so low on actually a lot of my products. This truly couldn't have come at a more perfect time, but naturally I thought I would bring you along and obviously just talk about my favorites as I get ready so you guys know. It's really truly just been the Haus Labs foundation for me. Just skipping the primer straight into that. It's glorious. It just soaks into the skin, melts into the skin, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I think that my Tower 28 concealer has expired because it's been doing some funky things. I don't know what's been happening, but it would make sense because I have been using this to the death. And also I do take it right out and apply it right onto the skin, and could that be doing something? I don't know, but either way, I was thinking of picking up a fresh one of this because I love it so much. But I just have to say, in the defense of the Haus Labs foundation, it truly does have such beautiful coverage. There's a lot of days where I don't even use concealer on top. If I would just want a nice light natural wash, that's all I use. I put the Haus Labs on, leave it. I don't even go in with concealer. I just go in with the rest of my kind of like color product. Just depends on what I'm feeling. I want a little bit of extra coverage today, obviously, because I'm going to an event. I want to amp up the glam, if you will. Although one could argue that I'm going out on this beautiful sunshiny day to a daytime event. If we're sitting there in the windows and the natural light's pouring in, you're going to see every speck of makeup on my face. So technically, those are the days to best go very lightly with your makeup. So do whatever you feel. You guys know I love this. Also the makeup by Mario. Makeup by Mario. Oh, how I love you so. This really changed my life. I actually think that that's the case for anyone who uses and loves this. It's kind of hard to use any other bronzing product once you've used this because it's so natural and beautiful and dewy on the skin. I don't know y'all, but I've hit pan. I've gone through a few of them at this point and it's just really so great. Also, usually I just use my brushes, but sometimes if it's like sitting in front of me and I think to grab it, I'll just go over with my beauty blender. I didn't even wet this, but I just go over with it. And I just pat it around and remove any excess product. I have my Benefit Professional Setting Spray. Now this is actually unrelated to Sephora, but I was just looking at how red my eyes are. God, it's just constant. I swear I don't do this every day. I typically do it when I'm filming or if I'm going out to an event or, you know, I live on my Lumify eye drops. And I just have to say that I was at Costco the other day and Costco started carrying them, a little 2-pack, and these are not cheap. I usually pay around $30, but this was a little 2 for 1. It was 36 Canadian for 2 of these. And I was like, hell yeah, let me grab that because this is the only thing that keeps my eyes looking bright and beautiful for the day. It looks kind of crazy, but then you just see it all magically turns like kind of unnaturally white, if I'm honest. But what I love is that it also turns the waterline like unred and unpink, and it's magical. Okay, little lip balm. So crazy. Following from my Paris vlog, you guys saw, if you watched that vlog, I had gone and picked up a little backup of my beloved Valentino Brow Trio because I had seen someone comment recently saying, oh my god, they discontinued the Brow Trio at Sephora Canada. And I was like, surely not. Surely not. And then I was thinking to myself, did I ever buy it on Sephora? I couldn't remember. I thought maybe I had bought it at Holt Renfrew or somewhere else. But regardless, I did in fact come home and check, and it was nowhere to be found. It didn't appear to be anywhere on the US side either. So I'm really glad I bought a backup. So to those of you who experienced the Sephora sale elsewhere, is it the same on your end? Is this also gone? But just know that if it was part of the 20% off, that certainly would have saved me some dollars and I would have been thrilled about it because this brow pencil is magic. It's so creamy. It's the perfect color, and it's a little 3-in-1. So you have the pen if you want to be more precise, or if you're being lazy and trying to get ready quick like me right now, you can just use the pencil side and it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys could see that, but did you see how light and bright my waterline just turned? It literally takes all the redness away. It makes me look so awake. Oh, it's magic. Lumify, I love you so much. Thank you to whoever it was on here that told me to buy the Lumify eye drops years ago. I am forever indebted to you, darling. The other thing that I want to check and see, I want to find it once and for all, is the full size of the Brow Freeze Gel. It's so funny because I know, somewhere in an alternate universe, I had the full size at one point, and then every time I've gone into Sephora, I've just never seen the full size since. I'm sure I could order it online, but I don't always remember to pick it up. You know, when you're in the store and you're like, oh yeah, I need to get that, and then you see it and it's not there, and you're like, well, that's gonna exit my brain for another, 30 to 60 business days until I remember to pick it up again. It's just to the point where it's so goopy and it's starting to dry down a little bit, like, there's like little flakes left behind. I would just love to see if I can find the full size. So, I'm gonna use the Lisa Eldridge. I always forget. Oh, and I also don't know if Chanel is at Sephora anywhere else either. It might only be at Ulta. I can't remember. But now that I'm staring, I'm like, where's my lipstick? But regardless, we can just chat about some general favorites anyway. The Chanel Boy Lipstick. Oh my goodness. I packed it with me to Paris because I was like, oh, I just want to have a nude lip option. I've been wearing it every single day since. Little Lisa Eldridge or the NYX Nude Beige lip pencil with it. It's perfect. I've had this in my collection for so long. I don't know what it is right now. I'm just having an extra love and appreciation moment for it because it's just, I feel like it just complements everything so nicely. It's like a cooler nude. It just, yeah, this little combo is elite. Elite. Okay, I'm really running exceptionally late right now. Usually there's some kind of buffer. They might have like a little mingling hour before we actually sit down, but I think we're sitting down for lunch, which is why I'm like, ugh, I don't want to be too late, okay? I don't love to be the first one to show up to an event, but I also don't want to be waltzing in and everyone's seated. That's always an unpleasant feeling and moment. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder. I have this one and the Makeup by Mario in my collection. Those are the two that I love. I've really not been reaching for this lately just because I've been going for something simple and easy and quick, and I've just been throwing that on. That's it, that's all. All right, nude sticks bareback. I don't even know why I try. I keep telling myself, oh, I gotta switch it up. I gotta use something different. Why? When this is the color that I really want to put on my face. I always love to try blush, and there's other formulas that I do love, but just for my easy go-to, nothing does it like nude sticks bareback for me. I might have to do a little switch up and like brighten it up a little bit, but for right now, but then at the same time, sometimes I'm like, why? Why? There's so many blushes every day. It's like, oh my god, you need to try this new blush. There's this new blush. There's 70 new blushes every single day. I'm like, Until nude sticks, God forbid, if they ever took this away from us, until they get rid of this, why would I use anything else? And that's the same way that I feel about the Victoria Beckham Pearl Highlight. However, I will say, for testing sake, a lot of you have been asking me to try the House Labs highlight that they just launched, and it looks like there's a new shade, and also this one's very, very expensive. House Labs looks to be about half the price of the Victoria Beckham Beauty one, so if it's in stock, I would also like to pick that up today. That's on my list because I did want to test that out for you guys and see how it compares, which I'm sure it's glorious and juicy and wonderful, but that is one thing that I'm like, okay, I'll test that. The Armani Eye Tints 22M. You just can't go wrong. They're perfect. They don't budge at all. They don't crease. They don't budge. I've also pretty much used nothing else on my eyeballs since, especially when it comes to my everyday makeup. It's the perfect shade. I will say brands like Armani, YSL, Dior, they often switch up the shade names a lot. They'll just kind of like discontinue everything and be like, okay, new shades. And then you're like, oh, what was that again? Oh my gosh, even like the Tom Ford palettes, they'll just be like, surprise, new palette. And you're like, why? Why? This was the perfect color. That's how I feel about these eye tints. Just grab whatever one works for you. I like the light beige because, again, it's one of those shades that's just perfectly on that cool side, not too warm. It's very nice. Speaking of eyeshadow palettes, any of the palettes by Makeup by Mario, I have the Ethereal Eyes one, which I love because I love the cool tones in here, and the shimmers are to die for, but also the Master Mattes palette. Go to always if you just want all of your simple neutrals covered. Obviously, that's my fave. Loving the Summer Fridays lip gloss. Bobbi Brown lip gloss. To save some coin on these would be amazing. The Biossance lip balms. Dior, everything. Like all of Dior's lip products are exceptional. You're gonna love them no matter what, as well as the YSL ones. I saw they came out with a new lip oil. I'm not gonna run out to buy them because I literally have a million lip oils. I don't need another one, but if you didn't and you're wanting a new one to try, YSL does no wrong with their lip products and they always smell amazing. As far as the mascara offerings go, you guys know, the Tower 28 in Lancome I love, as well as the YSL Lash Clash. I haven't actually had the Lash Clash in a while. I was thinking about picking up a brown, but I also have enough mascara to go around. But I also have their Hypnos Drama, which is like their thicker, more volumizing version, and I have that in black. But just for my everyday, truly, when I pulled out this mascara, I was like, wow, this brought me back to the mascara fold. Oh God, sorry, there's a hair. For a while there, I was really struggling with my allergies and mascara was just like flaking on me and it was really irritating. And then got this mascara. She brought me back to the fold. It doesn't smudge or flake at all. Maybe if you're wearing it for like 15 hours, there will be like one little smudge, but in comparison to some mascaras where you wear it for an hour and you blink and you just are like fully raccoon under your eyes, doesn't happen with this one at all. And as a gal with very sensitive eyes, she's been tried and tested. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave my makeup there. Just keep it super natural. My zits are just like stealing the show here, but whatever, nothing to be done about that. I did do a little H&M haul. I must admit, I bought these cute little earrings and I was like, oh, these are so fun. How freaking cute. Are they too heavy? Is that too much? Should I just do gold? I don't know. Can you guys see this dress? This is the dress that I'm wearing. It was beautifully, wonderfully gifted from the brand Source Unknown, which I was so excited about because I had posted my Paris content on Instagram, and one of my like favorite shirts that I've had for years and years is the cropped blue shirt that I wore, and I bought that from Source Unknown years ago, and they reached out and they were like, hey, we'd love to send you a piece from our new spring collection. And I was like, say less, Source Unknown, thank you so much. But the thing is, it's linen. It's a linen-y, so I'm gonna get super wrinkled on my like billion-hour drive downtown. So I thought I would just go down in my sweatsuit and then throw it on once I'm downtown and try and maintain some of its wrinkle-freeness. Is that possible? I don't know. What do we think about these earrings? Is it too much or is it fun? They're kind of fun. I feel like they nicely match the belt was what I was trying to get to there. And ever since Armani chopped my hair has been lasting so much better. I feel like it's so healthy, and like I literally had it in a tight ass double bun this morning at tennis, and I take it out and it's like boop, stunning. And that's the makeup. Those are my everyday makeup faves. I'm trying to think of what else, but obviously my 2 brushes from Sephora, the beauty blender, everything else I will link. We'll go do a little shoppy shop together later, but other than that, there's going to be a landing page that I'm going to list down below that just has all of my continuous Sephora favorites. If you really wanted to see everything, all the things that I love in my collection, I always update that as I find new things that I love and enjoy. So that's everyday makeup. I'm going to finish my coffee, grab the dress, and we'll head to the event. Now let's see if we can change into this. I parked on the very far back corner hoping that no one would see me, and there's a couple that just pulled into their car. What are the chances of that? That's so funny. I literally drove in my robe. This is hilarious. I've never committed to wrinkle-free so hard in my life. Success. I was like a crazy person. Okay. All right. Oh, now they leave. Also, I'm just realizing what a mess the car is. Keys, testicles, spectacles, wallet, watch. Let me show you the full fit through the car. Okay. Let's go in. Thank you so much. Because I just snuck in. I was indeed late. It is a seated event. I'm so sorry, but I was seated next to Mel. You guys.
Nothing in my tea.
You're so tan. I'm so...
Wait, really? Damn. It's fake. It's fake.
Okay. No, guys, you need to stalk Mel at Mel Walker because you're so cool. I met you briefly at the theory event that Allison Bornstein had put on, and then proceeded to be obsessed with your life ever since. You said you and your boyfriend.
Yeah.
You and your boyfriend. They create magic. They do all of like creative direction.
They're so nice.
I don't know. Title yourself.
Yeah. So the pitch is video production for brand campaigns. Really, that's really what it is.
Okay.
Like if you put it in a few words, creative director, whatever.
No, it's like so cool.
Yeah.
We're here at the Goop beauty event, and she just did a campaign
Like,
for Goop
yeah.
with all the stacked coffee cups. I'm mesmerized by you and your fashion.
Thank you.
And you tag where everything is from, so I appreciate it so
I don't
deeply.
gatekeep.
Yeah. No, see, when you were tagging 1
For
mile on your trip,
Love
you had
1
like
mile.
these. I could, because that's Sammy Robinson.
Yes.
That's her brand.
Yeah.
She knows what's up.
I know.
Anyway,
I
sorry,
know.
I like stalked her mid-bite, but at Mel. Wow, guys, that was just like 2.5 straight hours of the best girl chats ever. I love it when it's a good crowd at an event, and when you just sit there gabbing for hours and hours, and the time just flies, and you're like, oh, it was so fun. It was so fun. But now it is done. Shout out to sweet Gina from the Goop Beauty team. She was amazing, and we got a little goodie bag. Let's take a look-see at what's inside. I just came down to the car because I'm like, ugh, I need some water. Also, the food was amazing. Truly, I love Holt Renfrew, and I love Holt's Cafe. Everyone, I love the Holt Renfrew team. Everyone's always so amazing, and the food was fab. Oh, cute. Oh, they gave a Jaybird class. That's so nice. Looks like we got some travel-sized goods, which is awesome. Ooh, retinol regenerative serum, dark spot exfoliating sleep milk, nourishing lip repair mask, yes, and Microderm Instant Glow Exfoliator. Okay, I've tried that before. I think this is the travel size of it, but really exciting because Goop Beauty is now exclusively available at Holt Renfrew in Canada, which is awesome. Also, guys, I went pee. You know, like I literally got ready in the car. This dress is amazing. It's so cool. I love the built-in belt, and it's kind of low-waisted, so it makes me look like I have a torso. I'm gonna grab some gum. And let's go to Sephora. I think because it's such a beautiful day, I'm gonna go to Sephora Robson. Get outside and enjoy some sunshine. But we've got the haul. We made it home. I would also just like to say, I just asked Anne, I was like, can we take a couple pics in my cutie little dress? It's not a good photographed dress. It's very cute in person. I feel very chic and very fabulous. I was strolling around at Holt's and walking down Robson, and I was like, I feel like this is like a Devil Wears Prada kind of fit. It's very cool, very cool. It doesn't take nice photos. Now I look like a bus. This one's for the girlies, okay? Those who know. All right, let me show you my little haul. Actually, let me show you what I already had. First of all, I came home to a few PR packages. I got a little lovely PR package from NARS, Tarte, Charlotte Tilbury, and Chanel, which is very sweet, including Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, which is fabulous because I just used mine up. Also have a refresh from Codalie. Codalie, I love you so. Thank you. I've been using this for years. This is the only cleansing oil that I will put on my face. It doesn't burn my eyes. Love it so much. Endlessly. Then I had actually already picked this up before because Dan and I have been on a lot of planes. We've been traveling a lot, and we've been bringing the Tower 28 SOS spray around with us. So I bought the refill bottle to just refill the travel size versions instead of buying a new one every single time. So I did already have that. Now for my Sephora haul. Okay, I'm gonna start with the hair products because, like I said, I've got my highlights back, so I needed to address that. I've been sitting in my natural color for so long. I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok talk about this purple shampoo in particular. This is the Olaplex Blonde Enhancer Toning Shampoo. I was like, cool, I will try that. I've never tried this. I've tried Olaplex before, but I haven't tried this purple shampoo, so excited about that. And then my favorite conditioner for blondes of all time is the Kerastase Blonde Absolute. I love this. I've gone through so many bottles of this back in my blonde and highlighted days, and it's just like the most hydrating conditioner ever. So I'm gonna try this, and then I also always have like hair masks on hand, which I did actually pick this one up. I got the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask, but I did get the travel size one of this because I still have some left of my Hydro Rush from Amika, which is lovely. And then I also got the dry shampoo because now that I'm back to some lighter hair and doing these fabulous blowout, I'm like, I had sworn off dry shampoo, but Amika has assured me that this is nourishing for the hair. So I'm like, okay, Amika, I'll take your word for it. I love your hair mask so much. I always have one in my rotation. And so the Perk Up dry shampoo, there we go. Picked that up as well. Then for the makeup bits, this is one that I was kindly reminded of recently. Again, on TikTok. You know, TikTok doesn't always sway me to purchase things, but sometimes I'll scroll and see something I'm like, yeah, cool. So this is the Urban Decay Moondust Sparkly Eyeshadow in the shade Space Cowboy. I mean, Urban Decay has the OG shimmers. I have to say, I think my favorite shimmers ever are the ones in the Makeup by Mario palette, but regrettably, he doesn't have those individually. Maybe someday that'll be something he does. I also love the Patrick Ta little duo, which is so sweet. Love the colors. I have one that's very pearly white and one that's very gold, that duo. Love the Nude Sticks eyelights. From what I've seen, they've taken the eyelights off of Sephora Canada. Can't speak to that, but this just seemed like a really pretty, very unique shade. It kind of has like purpley mauvey reflex. Can you see? It kind of reminds me of like a sparkly, maybe not at all. I was thinking MAC Satin Taupe, that kind of vibe. It's a taupey sparkle, so it seems very unique, very pretty. I'll never say no to a sparkly eyeshadow. Then I got the Haus Labs Bio Radiant Glassy Highlighter Balm, and this was per your request. So let's give it a little swatch, shall we? Oh, did I get the wrong one? I was looking at them online and I thought Pure Glass was the one, but maybe I got the wrong one. If there was another one, it was sold out because the other ones were like deep. There was this Pure Glass, maybe it was the one next to it that was the one that I was supposed to get because this is just a plain dew. It's like quite a hard stick. It looks nice on here, but I don't know. Do you literally apply it with the stick? Yeah, that's pretty glossy, honestly. Pretty glossy. I think what I love about the Victoria Beckham one is when you touch it, it kind of melts in your finger and it applies like a cream, but then it just stays so glossy. It's a really, I'm gonna say it's a unique formula, but my bad. I thought this was the one I was meant to pick up, but maybe there was a different one. I mean, that's pretty nonetheless. I do love me just a plain good dew. I'm sorry, I'll go back and look for the other one. Please don't hate me. And finally, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel in the full size, the regular size. There's nothing wrong with getting minis, but hallelujah. Oh, whoa. That'd be some sticky goop. Mystery solved, my friends. Here's the full size. Bless. You guys were probably screaming at me the whole time being like, there was always a full size. I know there was always a full size. All I was saying is I could never see it. And the mystery was solved because what I realized is that on the stand at Sephora, they're like in a hole, okay? So they're all even. So I guess every time I've just picked up the mini, it doesn't look any different. You know, they don't make it easy out here. Okay. And that's everything I picked up. That's my little Sephora haul. Let me know what you guys think of some of the things that I picked up. As I said, I have so many products. There hasn't been too many new things that have really been tickling my soul. I saw that Merit came out with some lip liners, which a lot of you have been telling me that Bespoke, the pink brown shade, looks to be like NYX Nude Beige. They're all sold out. Like, they're sold out online and they're sold out in stores as well. So I won't be getting my hands on that anytime soon, even though I'm good on the lip liner front. I'm good on the blush front. I'm good on the foundations, everything. A few of you have been sending me the Givenchy pressed powder of their Prism Libre that they so tragically, sadly discontinued. They had discontinued the powder version, and I just wanted to say they always had the pressed version, and I have tried the pressed version long ago. It was not the same. I did not like it. So I will not be picking that up, with all my love to Givenchy, but please throw your talc back into the loose powder. I don't know what to say. And in this moment, I just realized I forgot to pick up my Glow Recipe Avocado Cleanser. That's a fave always. I'm gonna be making some online orders because I always prep and purchase for the giveaways that we do during this time. And other than that, I don't know. I might poke around online a little bit more. Nothing too crazy. I don't feel as like hyped up for the Sephora sale this year, but I'm always happy to pick up a few of my like necessities and things at a discount and get some lovely giveaway things. If you have favorite fragrances, if you're looking to buy a hair tool, any gifts, you know, 20% off is great. But I will say that nowadays I do think we have a lot more option. There's a lot of brands who always have amazing deals and discounts available on their own personal websites. There's a lot of other like department stores that have fabulous sales all the time. I feel like the Sephora sale is kind of, it's almost like a nostalgic thing at this point, isn't it? It's just like an OG classic beauty YouTube piece of content that we love to do. I'm happy to partake, I'm happy to oblige, but I pretty much just use it to stock up on the things that I use up. So those are some of the things I picked up. Those are some of my favorites, my everyday makeup. And again, I will link all of my favorites in the description box down below if you wanted to shop and see what some of them are. And thank you for spending this lovely little day together. I am absolutely famished, so I'm gonna go make a succulent little shrimp noodle bowl. Love you all. Happy shopping or not shopping to you. If you're partaking in the Sephora sale, let me know what you're looking to pick up in the comments down below. And until then, my friends, I'll see you all very, very soon for a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye!